What is up, guys? I hope you are having a fantastic day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Parker Nierenstein, and this is Cooking Virgins. I haven't eaten anything all day. I'm absolutely starving. I was thinking of making some steak and eggs, but not in the kitchen, with my Lamborghini. Now, hear me out, guys. I know you're thinking this is crazy, and well, yeah, it's crazy, but I believe the top of the supercharger right here will get hot enough to cook both a steak and eggs. Right here is the oven. See, we can close the engine bay and you can still see inside the oven. I've compiled a list of things to make this possible. 1, a Lamborghini. 2, we're gonna head to the store and get some steak. We're gonna get some eggs. I'm thinking an aluminum foil pan so that the juices stay, well, not on the engine bay. In case the juices do go everywhere, I think I'm gonna get a fire extinguisher to make sure my car doesn't catch on fire. Go, 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 go. Holy shit! I'm gonna get an infrared thermometer to find the hottest part in the engine bay for optimal cooking, and my mom on speed dial. I have brought Taylor over because I thought he'd be an expert on the subject. Is it true that to become a factory Lamborghini racing driver, you have to cook a bowl of spaghetti bolognese using nothing but a Lamborghini?
Spaghetti bolognese isn't an actual Italian dish.
Take that as a no. Let's roll. Heading to Home Depot for the infrared thermometer as well as fire extinguisher. We're just having a rough day. Oh man. Now I understand going shopping in a Lamborghini is not the brightest idea, but this video is called How to Cook a Steak Using a Lamborghini, not How to Cook a Steak Using a Lamborghini and then a cargo van and a team of people. I've parked far away from everyone and I guarantee there will be a Mustang parked next to me by the time we come out. Bro, I don't think we need that.
We need this.
But what are you doing? We're gonna get demonetized, we can't show. Perfect, infrared thermometer. There we go. Probably necessary. Called it, someone parked next to me and it happened to be freaking Alex. All right, I'm thinking one of each of these. I think I have everything I need in order to make this successful. I'm gonna drop all the ingredients off at home and then take the Lamborghini out for an intense drive to heat up the engine and actually see how hot the engine bay is gonna get. Thoughts on this two-tone Bentayga? I don't know. Infrared thermometer, wire cutter, fire extinguisher. I'm praying we don't have to use that. Wire, so I can fasten down the steak to the engine bay. Eggs, because steak and eggs. Aluminum foil, more aluminum foil, the steak, and of course, some energy. Infrared thermometer hooked up. How hot's the Lambo? 77 AMG, how you doing? Supercharger, 131 degrees. Heat shield, 179. Look how hot the exhaust gases are. I'm thinking I'm gonna take off the forged carbon cover. All right, there we go. Tell me that's not a match made in heaven. Let's see if it shuts. Boom! Now I know some of you are thinking, what on earth am I gonna do with this wire? So the plan is so the steak doesn't fly everywhere, since I plan on driving quickly to make sure the temperatures are warm, I need to make sure it's strapped down. So I've come up with this little jury rig. I'm gonna have to complete the other side here, but using wire, now I didn't wanna use insulated wire in case the insulation melted. I'm gonna hook it here, and then do another one here, and maybe 1 or 2 more supports. If you're not part of the family yet, smash that subscribe button, turn the notification bell on, because we're about to cook a steak with a frickin' Lamborghini. Also, if you love Lambos, give this video a big thumbs up. Okay, scale of 1 to 10, check out what I've done. Do you think it's gonna work?
Oh, Jesus. 3?
3.
Yeah.
Oh no, oh no, what do you think?
I'm gonna have to go for it.
Ah, let's just move this from a 3 out of 10 to a 5 out of 10. What's the new plan?
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna heat up the pan with the engine, get it super hot, and then we're gonna throw the steak in there, cover it up, and we're gonna get it nice.
That's a freaking good idea. So we're gonna do a canyon mob with this pan sitting there, and then we're gonna put the steak on it. The Huracan is all loaded up with gear. I can literally see the reflection of the pan in my rearview mirror. Obviously, in order to properly cook a steak, you've got to get the oven to the right temperature. So we're out here. Wow, that is a beautifully spec'd new R8. Just left left Alex at the overlook. Imagine if I got pulled over right now. The cop's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm just accelerating so that I can heat up this pan so I can fry a steak in my Lamborghini. All right, time to pop the engine bay cover. The good news is after all that in the canyons, the frying pan is still on the back of the car. So I think this is actually gonna work. Let's check out with the heat gun what temperature this is at. Look at that, 213 degrees. I think it's gonna work, guys. The oven is up to temperature and it is time to cook this grade A steak. I have no idea what grade it is. We've of course got some utensils, a bunch of that's not toilet paper, a bunch of paper towels and some butter and seasoning. It's important to salt the steak. That helps with something. Dude, I have to eat this at the end. What have I done? Important to get some nice butter. Let's do it. I'm thinking for the second steak, we are gonna cook it on top of the exhaust tips. We're gonna fully wrap it in aluminum foil and somehow secure it to the tips right there because those are at like 270 degrees and I think it'll cook a lot better. No better way to season a steak than with exhaust fumes, am I right? Gotta really do it professionally. It's important to really do it well. Yeah, we're cooking steaks on a Lambo. See, we're hoping the aluminum foil is gonna shield it from some of the deadly exhaust gases, but that's the hope anyways. Oh, we'll just jam it right in. We've wedged the second steak right over the exhaust tips between the tips and the diffuser, which probably would have held it, but we don't really want our steak to fly off because I'm really hungry. So we have tied it down with some copper wire. Steak number 1 right on top of the exhaust heat shields and steak number 2 on the exhaust tips. One of these is bound to work. Dude, honestly, I kind of have some high hopes for the exhaust tip steak. Like, I don't know about the engine bay steak, but I think we might have a winner there. I mean, it was 300 degrees when we measured it with the heat gun. That seems plenty after 20-30 minutes of mobbing. Just pulled over on the side of the road. It is time now to flip the steaks and see if they've cooked. Well, the first good news is that the steak is still there. Same with this one. The second bit of good news is that the exhaust tips are over 300 degrees. That's plenty to cook the steak. Well, unfortunately, I've forgotten the most important part of this entire thing, and that is gloves, so I can actually touch this. Ah! Ah! It's hot! It's hot! Oh my God. Bro, low-key, it's starting to cook the steak. Like, that's actually working. Let's freaking try it again. Considering how cooked that one was, I'd give the engine bay steak a 0% chance of working. But the good news is that actually is going to work. Like, I was skeptical, but we actually can cook this steak using the exhaust of the Lamborghini and above the exhaust. So I'm not worried about the fumes. We got catalytic converters. Science. Dude, this is low-key cooking as well. Dude, I think more time and this stuff's actually gonna work. Lamborghini steak! Now it's time to wrap that steak up and put it back on the tip. Gonna be honest, guys, I am blown away that this is actually working. I wanted it to work, obviously. While I'm driving around doing reviews, I can make meals at the same time. The sun is starting to set, which means it's gonna be a perfect time to eat some dinner up here in the mountains. We've probably been cruising for a solid 15 minutes now at a really high pace.
The actual foil on the steak.
Dude,
says,
490 degrees?
Yep.
500, error.
It goes over, because it says max 610.
Also, can we reflect on how beautiful of a spot this is right now? I almost don't really care about the steak. That's a lie, I care about the steak. The more promising steak, let's open this and check it out. Come on. Bro, no way. Dude, a little more cooking on this side and I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
Like, there's definitely parts of this that might be all ready to go. Oh, that's actually bomb. Parts of it are definitely getting there, but I don't know if I would eat that yet. Gone for another long 20-minute cruise, and I think I'm gonna pull over here. We're gonna check out the steaks because they should be ready. Promising exhaust steak. Ow. The moment of truth. Oh my God, dude. That is a freaking cooked steak. Ow! It's hot. That is a Lamborghini cooked steak. I'm gonna have to eat a bite of this. I think I think I'm gonna have to eat it. I'm gonna shut this down so I can use this as a little dining room table. I would love to use my wing, but unfortunately it's at too much of an angle. Bro, like, that's cooked all the way through. All right, this is just, we're doing it for science. Okay, it's low-key actually good. No, it's actually good. I'm not even kidding. Holy crap, that's awesome. Look at that. I mean, we literally just cooked a steak using a Lamborghini. If you haven't already, you gotta smash the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, turn notification bells on, because we just cooked a freaking steak using a Lamborghini, and I'm about to eat that for dinner. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like always, please browse the channel and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you next video. Oh yeah, and if you guys enjoyed this video, we'll cook the eggs. I didn't forget. Do you think you would have eaten it?
The way it looked, the exhaust steak didn't look bad. The engine steak, no.
No, not the engine steak. That was a no-go. But exhaust tip steak, killing it with carbon dioxide, all the other ones. If I start vomiting after this video, it's possible, but... I'll see you next video, guys.